So we are on our way to Florida right now. We just hit our first stop. We're in Alabama. And we stopped at the first rest area, and we're having us a little picnic.
We are. We brought enough food between me and Leslie. We could live out of that car for a week. So we're going to have a nice picnic.
Yeah, we basically had to unpack the car to eat lunch.
We're getting on a pine tree.
All right, we have made it to Mariana for the Keepers of the Old Ways, and we're getting some food at, what is this, Bistro Palms. Back from dinner, and we are doing an evening walk around the fairgrounds. So this is our first trip, really, that we've had while still doing our health journey, and we are making sure to at least get our walking in.
Yeah, so we didn't get here to the gym this morning because we left so early. Then we sat in the car all day. I did bring all our food, so we did eat healthy. But yeah, we need some walking.
Yeah, and out at the restaurant, she got grilled chicken tacos, and I got grilled black and my tacos, so stayed away from fried stuff. Yeah. But we are in Florida. All right, it is day 2 of the Keepers of the Old Ways. We had an absolutely fantastic first day. It was mind-blowing how many people showed up and how great the demonstration was to get some filming in it. We're actually bottling up some tinctures right now. Where this was a kind of a quick turnaround for us, we didn't have the stock to bring down like we normally do and sell. But everybody wanted the stuff yesterday. So we are bottling up a little bit that we do have to have that available for them after the demonstration.
Yeah.
So,
and then we have our talk in a little bit, and it's going to go really good.
Yep, and then we'll probably be back to the beach. So we are back home and back on the grind.
It's crazy. We were only gone 3 nights, but it felt like a long time.
We did a lot of stuff while we were down there.
We did.
So the event was in Mariana, Florida, or Mariana, however you say it, I don't know. But it was in that town, which was about an hour from Panama City Beach. So being us from Kentucky and our friends that came with us from West Virginia, all of us breaking out of the code, being that close to the beach, as soon as the event ended, we went straight to the beach both nights. Had to. You had to. You
wasn't an option.
Can't make us landlocked folks be that close and not see the beach. So we had to make it out there. So we went down there Friday, and that's when the air show was going on. And that was so.
It was cool, but it was really scary.
At the first, then once we realized there was an air show going on, I was like, okay.
We didn't know at first. We were in the car and you can't see through the roof, and we were like, what's going on?
Yeah. So we were trying to find somewhere to park. Traffic was crazy because it's still the ending of spring break, and there was people everywhere, and we just trying to navigate our little country selves.
Fighter jets.
Yeah, and this one came over.
So that's what it sounds like.
So close over the car, everybody's like, "Love you," that's our go-to when things are going down. But it would end up being really awesome. It was really cool. It was really, really loud, and I would say Friday wasn't the most relaxing beach day, but it was awesome to see the beach. And then the next day we did the event again, and then we actually decided to stay the night down at the beach on Saturday night and then come home Sunday.
That was awesome.
Saturday was much more chill. We actually went down the beach a little bit. There's a lot less people too. And it was just a really enjoyable time.
Yeah. So the kids did not get to go. They had so much stuff going on here. Thankfully, his mom was able to come down and stay with them.
Thank you,
literally cart them all over southeast and eastern and central Kentucky for their activities. And they were literally our farm sitters, the kids were. So like his mom is awesome. Thank you so much for supervising the kids and taking them everywhere. And we gave the kids the task of taking care of the farm and all the animals and everything that comes along with that. They did amazing. That was their first time doing that. Usually it's been a grandparent that's with them and does the chores and they like assist, but this was huge for them. It was so great. They did awesome, but we missed them very much. So we are hoping to take them back very soon because it's been a couple years since they've seen the beach.
Yeah, we spent, which if y'all follow along, y'all know we had a couple years there where we were like cruising it up and doing that stuff, but we stopped because we, had to grow up a little bit. We're like, can't be going on so many vacations, but like she said, it's been a while and the kids didn't know we were going to the beach. Because the Homestead events can be a little boring for once the kids get our age. They're not that into it. So we didn't want to force them also to have to sit through that, and it was a win-win and all the way around. But because we went to the beach, they want to go to the beach.
Yeah.
So we're trying to definitely figure that out real soon, how to get back down there.
Anybody want a house swap? You come stay at the farm. We'll go stay at the beach.
It's a win-win for everybody. Y'all get to get away from the hot.
We have 2 houses. Bring your friends. Bring your family. Speaking of friends and family, I feel like people have kind of gotten away from doing those kind of trips, like big beach trips where you like share the same space and ride together and all that stuff. If you're one of those person that has gotten away from that, do it again, because that was a blast. Like we literally shared everything and it was so much fun. Everybody should do that. Yeah,
it is really fun. And I mean, just the way that costs are now, you almost have to.
Yeah.
You almost have to be able to do some of these things. And, I think just when we were, like pre-COVID stuff, right? A lot of us were doing that. And you either had a great time doing that with a large group or you had a really bad time doing that with large groups. And then I feel like COVID hit and then we all kind of like just started doing our own family things and kind of got away from that. And it's time for us to just kind of
get back to that.
Right. And swallow being right and choosing to be kind and then get through these vacations and have a good vacation together.
Have a blast. Yeah. Make some memories. Laugh. My gosh, I don't think I've laughed that much in years. I mean, we love our friends, but man, we have so much fun together.
And that was another thing too. We rode together, and that's a lot of stuff too. We're all not riding together anymore. We're all driving separate or meeting each other down there because we all want our own cars, because we don't want to be tied down to not being able to do what we want kind of thing. But we rode together, we picked songs, we laughed, most of our stories that we're telling are from the car ride. Because it was 9 hours for us to get down there. And there in West Virginia, they came down to us first, which was about 7 hours, stayed a couple nights, then we went down. So it was just a whole lot of driving, but the trip can be part and should be part of all the fun.
So we're back now, back to the normal Homestead gym, working out, kids' activities, all that kind of stuff, that kind of life. We're glad to be back home. We miss the kids very much. As much fun as we had, it's always more fun with our kids, right? We love our kids. We love hanging out with our kids. We have a lot of fun with them. So definitely fill the void when they're not there. And hopefully we can go back soon. But back to reality. Yep.
And like you said, we're definitely going to try to figure that out with the kids. We are serious. Like if you all like are in the South or something or close to a beach and like have some kind of like, I don't know, email us.
Doesn't have to be a beach. It can be anywhere.
Close to a beach would be nice. Close to a beach would be nice. But yeah, I don't know, just being open to different ways of traveling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's where our minds are. So if that's just something that maybe interests you, it's not a hard no from us just right now. But we did have a great time at the event. Like you said, it's good to be back here. We got a lot of stuff to do. It is hotter than Hades up here in Kentucky. It's hotter here than it was in Florida. We're like 88 today, and it was like 70-something degrees down at the beach while we was down there. So that was wild. But yeah, we're getting everything going. Get ready for a big week from us. If you didn't see chickweed's flying off the shelf, the metabolism fat loss burner is flying off the shelves. We're all getting on board. I mentioned to everyone on a reel that we had to actually take off everything that said like weight loss around chickweed because that was against standards and practices, which i.e. means big business, big companies know that this stuff actually works. So they don't want anybody to catch on and know about it. So if you haven't caught onto that board or joined the wave or whatever of chickweed, now's the time to do it, because who knows? So at some point it might like that. We have to get rid of it. But y'all, other than that, I think that's all we got for you today.
I think so.
Yeah. We love you.
Love you. Till
the
next one. Bye.
We're so good at that.